Hello everyone, and welcome to my EastEnders Media News channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As Shona McGarty gets about to depart the soap opera after 16 years of playing Whitney Dean, a guest star on EastEnders has paid tribute to the actress. Whitney leaves the relationship while she and partner Zach Hudson are getting ready for their nuptials and to have a kid together. Whitney is not aware that Zach cheated on her with Lauren Branning. Brittany's presence makes things much more difficult for Whitney, who adopted the disturbed child by paying her mother Keely to care for her. After Whitney told them she had officially fostered Brittany, her friends and family recently learned the real story of how Brittany ended up living with the couple. Kirsty Curtis, who portrays Keely on the program, sent a heartfelt farewell note to her co-star Shona as she gets ready to leave. Gazing at behind-the-scenes pictures of the two on her Instagram page, Kirsty declared herself buzzing to be able to work with Shona and proud to call her a friend. Mighty McGinty. At Shonabnks, what more is there to say? You are a fantastic actress, and I couldn't have wished for a more gifted, driven, and hardworking actor to be my rival and on-screen partner for at EastEnders, she added. I am honored to now call you a friend, since you are the most stunning person on the inside and exterior. I have watched you on screen for the last 16 years and have witnessed you execute the most beautiful and brutal scenes as Whitney Dean, so I was buzzing when I was asked to be a part of your exit story to have the chance to act with you on the best soap there is, said Kirsty. You've been Whitney Dean to the world, but it's time for Shona McGarty to take over. I'm excited to watch you succeed. Kirsty referred to herself as Shona's #1 fangirl and continued, saying she believes she has the biggest future ahead of you. Your energy is infectious and working with you was just magic every second, she said. I appreciate how friendly you were and how comfortable you made me feel. Defo gained a lifelong buddy. Shona is slated to move from the screen to the stage after leaving EastEnders, where she will play Jenny in 222, a ghost story during its Dublin performances. She will be joining Colin O'Donoghue from Once Upon a Time, Laura Whitmore from Love Island, and Jay McGuinness from Strictly in the cast as of June 20th. Release date for iPlayer, Thursday, May 16, 2024, at 6 o'clock. Air date on BBC One, Thursday, May 16, 2024, at 19:30. Whitney fears that she will have to give birth in the taco truck, particularly if Lauren's phone dies and they are unable to get in touch with anyone. Their screams for assistance are also ignored. Zach searches for Whitney but is drawn in by the party's entertainment. Tommy attempts to act as a matchmaker for Kat and Alfie in the meantime, but Rice interrupts the former couple. In another scene, following some recent incidents, Nugget starts to doubt his friendships and begs Denzel to give him steroids since he thinks that's the solution. EastEnder Kirsty Curtis has paid respect to Shona McGarty, who will shortly depart the BBC One serial opera after 16 years of service. Keely is portrayed by Kirsty in the show. She is the unstable mother of Brittany, Lola Campbell, and paid Whitney Dean, Shona, to take the little child off of her hands. Most recently, Brittany spread a falsehood about being legally fostered, leading Whit's friends and family to learn the truth about her. Together with this plot, we also know that Whitney and Zach Hudson, James Farrar, are hard at work arranging their nuptials, but Whitney, poor Whitney, doesn't know that Zach has been unfaithful to her with Lauren Branning, Jacqueline Jossa. We know that Whitney will eventually leave Albert Square as a result of this story. Kirsty sent Shona a heartfelt note on Instagram ahead of time. Kirsty posted various behind-the-scenes photos and videos of the two soap opera stars with the following caption. At Shonabnks, Shinty McGinty. What more can I say? You are a star, and I couldn't have wished for a more gifted, driven, and committed actor to be my rival and on-screen partner for at EastEnders. You are the most exquisite person on the inside as well, and I am honored to have you as a friend. The world has known you as Whitney Dean, but now it's time for Shona McGarty to take over, she continued. I have watched you on screen for the last 16 years and have witnessed you execute the most beautiful and brutal scenes as Whitney Dean, so I was buzzing when I was asked to be a part of your exit story to have the chance to act with you on the best soap opera there is. I'm excited to watch you succeed. Shinty, you have the brightest future ahead of you. This fangirl is all for you. It was always a magical experience working with you because of your contagious spirit. I appreciate your warmth and ability to make me feel completely at home. Defo gained a lifelong friend. Recently, Kirsty also honored James Farrar and Patsy Palmer, Bianca Jackson, two of her other co-stars, in an Instagram post. In the message, she referred to James as her mate from the manor and declared that it would be madness to have Patsy Palmer, the icon, on the same screen as her. Actress Shona McGarty revealed in another interview with The Sun that she is leaving to take on new roles before she becomes too old. Since it's all I've ever known, it was an extremely tough decision. I feel like I'm leaving home because I was raised essentially on the square, she started. George struggled to understand who he was and started battling underground after discovering the startling truth about his adoption and ancestry, including the fact that his adoptive father Eddie Knight, Christopher Fairbank, had killed his biological father Henry Kofi Asare in a hate crime. George's friend Phil Mitchell, Steve McFadden, and ex-wife Cindy Beale, Michelle Collins, tried to talk him out of it, but he persisted in his new hobby despite getting seriously hurt. In the most recent episode of EastEnders, George Knight, Colin Salmon, seemed to make a possibly fatal choice in response to some really concerning health news. After learning that his late adoptive mother Gloria Knight, Elizabeth Council, had not attended her funeral, George's daughters Anna, Molly Rainford, and Gina Knight, Francesca Henry, organized a memorial service so the family could say their final goodbyes to Gloria. George was dealt a further emotional blow. When Dr. Brady disclosed that George might die from one more knock, the clan was horrified. George was allowed to leave the hospital, but not before confessing to Cindy's involvement and having to acknowledge that he had been fighting. George vowed never to fight again, but Cindy was later shocked to see him in a covert meeting with Ian Gaines' character Rufus, who enthusiastically informed him about the details of his next battle in the underground ring. Will George realize what's going on, or is he staging his own demise? If you like this channel, then do subscribe and stay with us to be connected and get more updates. Thanks for watching if you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.